Hi, my name is Debbie Ducic with Gutsy Women, and I'm doing this video today as a part of a three-part series, and it's all about how do you leverage current web technologies to enhance your business. There are basically four different types of sites that you can use either to run your whole business on the internet, but one of the things that Gutsy Women specializes in is those women who are trying to use web technologies in addition to their brick and mortar or the other businesses that they have going, so that they can really leverage those to bring in more income using the internet. So one of the first ways that you can do that, the type of site, is of course an informational site. That's where there's a ton of information that's being put on the website. It's usually given out free, and the way they bring in revenue, of course, is advertising. And for example, our local newspaper not only makes money on advertising, but once the articles are old, then they go ahead and they charge you for each article. So those are some of the ways that they monetize their business using the information website. The second type of website, which is the one that I think women relate to more than anything, is the retail website. And you can actually have your whole business selling retail on the internet. But a lot of people wonder, and women come to me, how they can take a brick and mortar store that they have and that they can change that or that they can add to it using a website to actually sell their products or services on the internet. And that brings me to the third type of website, which is actually a service website where you can create more of a market running your services for people. And a lot of people think, well, geez, if you have a service business, then you have to do business with people locally, and that's definitely not true. For example, one really successful place that people are having success is to be a virtual assistant. Now that is a service. They do administrative work, and because of the nature of the internet, they can send files back and forth, and you can actually make money over the internet with people across the world, and that's being done on a regular basis. So then the fourth, which is something that we have a lot of fun with, is an auction website. An auction, everybody knows eBay, and to give you a really good example of how you can make extra money and leverage that is that if, for example, a antique store that you do collectibles and antiques, well, that's very successful on eBay. So let's say that you open up an eBay store and you create that income, you open up to another world. There you've got your brick and mortar store where you've got your buyers there, and then you're advertising and selling on your auction website. So those are some of the different types of websites. And one of the things that we're going to tell you is that everybody in the whole world needs to have a website, but you need to really sort of figure out if that's really true, because one of the things I've found with websites that I've set up for women and other small business people is that they want it done, we set it up, and then they're not willing to do anything to bring the people to it. Well, you're just wasting your money, because if you're not willing to take some of the strategies that we can give you at Gutsy Women to help you through, to hold your hand, to give you ideas as to how you can bring people to your website, then you know what, you might as well give it up. Because we're going to talk about in the next series, because this is a three-part series, about how websites can really be your friend, can reduce costs and increase your revenue. So bear with me, come to the next video, and I'll see you then. Thanks. This is Debbie Ducic. Do you see? I see.